Building out a home theater in 2025? Let me be real with you. A great AV receiver is what separates pretty good from holy crap, did that just happen? Whether you're deep into Dolby Atmos, just want clean 5.1 sound, or you're trying to get the best out of your PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, the right receiver changes everything. I've spent the last few months testing the latest models, from budget bangers to high-end monsters, and I'm ready to break down the 5 AVRs actually worth your money this year. Let's jump in. If you're just getting started or upgrading from an older system, the Denon AVR X2800H is hands down one of the smartest buys this year. You're getting 7.2 channels, support for Dolby Atmos and DTS:X, plus HDMI 2.1 with full 4K 120Hz and 8K pass-through. All the specs you need if you've got a next-gen console or an 8K TV in your setup. It supports VRR, ALLM, and QFT for smoother gaming. And the HEOS multi-room integration means you can stream from Spotify, Tidal, or AirPlay 2 with zero hassle. And it sounds fantastic. I tested this with a 5.1.2 setup, and it delivered a wide, engaging soundstage with surprisingly punchy dynamics. Is it the most powerful? No, but for around $1,000, it's kind of unbeatable. If sound quality is your top priority, and you're okay trading off a few bells and whistles, the Arcam AVR5 might just be your sweet spot. It's a 7-channel amp with support for up to 12 channels of processing, so you can expand it later with a power amp. Out of the box, it's perfect for a 5.1.2 or 7.1 setup. No HDMI 2.1 here, which may be a bummer for gamers, but if you're mostly using this for movies or high-res audio, the clarity, rhythm, and detail it offers is seriously next level. I ran this with a full KEF speaker setup, and the tonal balance? Beautiful. Rich mids, tight bass, and a top end that never gets harsh. It just sounds right. If you care more about how it sounds than how many streaming services it supports, this one's for you. Now we're getting serious. The Denon AVC X6800H is an absolute powerhouse. You get 11 channels of amplification, support for 13-channel processing, HDMI 2.1 on every input, and full support for 4K 120Hz, 8K, VRR, and QMS. Setup is surprisingly painless thanks to Denon's upgraded UI and auto-calibration, and once it's dialed in, this amp delivers cinema-level scale and precision. I ran a full 7.1.4 Atmos system using just this AVR, no external amp needed, and it handled it like a champ. Surround pans are seamless, dialogue is crystal clear, and the low end has real weight. It's not the cheapest, but for advanced users or anyone going big with a full Atmos setup, totally worth the investment. If you're after refined sound with audiophile-grade finesse, the Marantz Cinema 30 is in a class of its own. You're getting 11 channels of amplification at 140 watts, 13-channel processing, and HDMI 2.1 everywhere. But that's just the start. The sound, effortlessly clean and controlled, but still powerful. It's the kind of amp that disappears into the experience. Movies sound immersive, yes, but music? Music is where this thing shines. Stereo imaging, detail, dynamic shifts. It's all handled with grace. I know it's not cheap, but if you want something that looks and feels as premium as it sounds, and you're willing to spend to get it, this is the one you build your entire home theater around. Okay, this is the one I recommend to most people right now, the Sony TA-AN1000. It's a 7.2-channel AVR that supports Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, IMAX Enhanced, and even Sony's 360 reality audio. You get all the key streaming options: AirPlay 2, Chromecast, Bluetooth, Spotify Connect, the works, and full HDMI 2.1 support, including 4K 120Hz. But here's why I love it. The sound is precise, punchy, and full of energy. It's not overbearing, but it's not dull either. I tested this with both compact and full-size speaker systems, and it held up beautifully across the board. Sony took what people loved about the old STR-DN1080, refined it, and added just enough modern tech to make it feel fresh without bloating the price. It's sleek, powerful, reliable, and for under $1,500, it's probably the best all-round AVR on the market right now. There you go, 5 AV receivers that actually deliver in 2025. Whether you're building your first home theater or upgrading to an Atmos beast, there's something here for every setup and every budget. So what are you running in your system? Planning an upgrade? Got a sleeper AVR you think beats one of these? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk sound And if this helped you out, give it a like, maybe hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Watch loud, calibrate smart, and enjoy the show.